This is Gerlin Pullan of BEd 2H2 and we are here at Bunga, Agos, Lapu-Lapu City. So ano ba ang gagawin natin ngayon? So we all know that our country is facing a big calamity. I mean, it's not considered a calamity, but it's affect our life, especially the lives of the students. That's why the government decided that the students will take online classes. And today, since we are doing the online class, we are going to answer questions from our MTBL or Mother Tongue Bilingual Language teacher, Miss Caitlin Opengo. So, let's start. So, our first question is, how is your student life during the COVID-19 pandemic? As I was saying earlier that we are doing the online classes because of the pandemic, which is the COVID-19 virus. And classes online are quite hard because dili tanan estudyante maka-access og internet. And because of that, dili sila man-notify if there are activities that the teachers uploaded or posted on a social media. Another is mostly or some of the students came from mountainous area of the city and there is no signals. Another is that because of the pandemic, we or the parents of the students doesn't have work because they have to stay at home and the money should be used specifically on the needs of the family. Our second question is that what are your best practices during the pandemic? Because of the pandemic, we are now under quarantine or we have to stay at home for our safety. And the best practices that I've done during the pandemic is that we have to always wash our hands with soap, alcohol, or hand sanitizers. Second is that cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Third is that to eat healthy food and cook it properly. Fourth is to maintain the 1 meter social distance. Fifth, and the most important thing is that we should not forget to wear mask wherever we go, and the most important thing is our quarantine pass. We should not forget our quarantine pass so that we can go to the place we want to go. Okay, so our third question is that how does the pandemic affect teachers and students? So during the pandemic, it is not easy for the teacher and students to communicate because there are internet connection and signal problems. And because of this, the teaching and learning process of the students and the teacher is limited because dili tanan students makapass on time. And another thing is that the teacher dili makasure if iyang students nakasabot ba jud sa lesson because it is not face to face. There are some students man good na even face to face pa na dili makasabot sa lesson. How much more if online siya? So that is the problem with it is online and it really affects the students and teachers' life. Okay, so we are now at our fourth question, which is that what are your realization while on quarantine? While staying at home due to the quarantine and the pandemic, I have only one thing that I have realized, and that is everything is unpredictable. and everything we see is just temporary, and every one of us has its limits. That's why, as long as we are alive and safe, we have to enjoy our lives with the people who loves us in our best and in our worst, and that is our family, because our family is our home.